Good evening, Sleepless Void. I already filmed this video, but my camera decided to wig out halfway through and just zoom straight into my eyeballs for like 10 minutes, so we're gonna try this again. I'm a little frustrated. I wanted to do the Nope Trope book tag. I was not tagged, but I did see it on Dovey Reads. I'll put that down below. Number 1 is Eavesdropping with Miscommunication. Name a book you heard great things about and expected to love, but ended up hating. There's so many. I just filmed a separate video where I mentioned The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I really so much wanted to love, but it just took place in all the wrong places and had all the wrong characters. Like, it was a great idea with just the wrong plot for me. I know it's really popular and so many people love it this year, and I hated it. I hated it. It drove me insane. Oh, and Anne Rice. I only read the Witching Hour or something about witches. I couldn't get through it. I DNF'd it. You know, Anne Rice is really popular. I did this writing style quiz where you submit your own work and it tells you what author you're most similar to, and I got Anne Rice, and I was like, man, I should really read this author. I must love it. I hated it, and I'm so like doubting myself as a writer now. Like, do I hate my own work? Is this, I don't know, but maybe the writing style is okay and it's just the story that I wasn't into. Hopefully fix. And oh, also Margaret Atwood, very popular. Again, didn't like, just DNF'd. I don't even remember what book. Number 2, love triangles. Name a series where you can't pick your favorite book. People do that. I don't usually choose a favorite book in a series, so maybe every series I can't choose my favorite book. I might be able to choose a least favorite book. Like, the first Stormlight Archives was hard to get through, but I mean, I got through it and now I love the series, so it wasn't that bad. Yeah, I can't really answer this question. All of the above. Number 3, Not Like Other Girls. Name a book that has a pretty cover but is boring AF. Oh, the Atwood that I didn't finish, The Blind Assassin. It's like a cool retro vintage cover. It's neat, but again, DNF. I couldn't get through it because it just didn't feel like one story. Number 4, All-Consuming Love. Name a book that gave you a hangover. Well, I get book hangovers from basically any book. It doesn't mean that I loved it. It just means that I have to face the real world again, I guess. But I mean, if you want to talk about like something I really loved and got into, I mean, anything by Brandon Sanderson. Like, I really get lost in his fantasy worlds pretty easily. Yeah, I try to keep another book lined up to start reading immediately after I finish a book. Otherwise I do get a hangover and get like actually depressed for a while, and I just can't function as a human for sometimes a couple of weeks. It's pretty bad. Number 5, Douchebag Boyfriend. Name a book that took you a while to get into, but you ended up loving. I did mention the Stormlight Archive. That was a good one. But also Shadow of the Wind by, what is it, Carlos Ruiz Zafón. You know, it's just not, it's not what I considered to be my style. Like, it takes place in Spain, which is a place that I've vowed never to go because I hate Spanish architecture. I do like tapas though. That's Spanish, right? I don't know. I grew up in Southern California, and there's a lot of like faux Spanish architecture there, and it just put me off the whole thing. And you know, everyone goes to Spain to party, and I'm not a party girl, and it just doesn't sound right for me, but somehow through this book I kind of grew to love it, and now I'm having doubts about my former feelings about Spain. So I'm gonna keep reading books by this author, and maybe it will make me fall in love. And number 6, tell us your least favorite trope. Oh, girls who aren't like other girls. Like, I really hate the trope of like the girl who's like, oh, I hate pretty dresses and all things that normal girls like, and I'm like such a tomboy, oh my god. And then like on the flip side, my favorite trope is girls who are actually not like other girls, but like still have desire to be some of those things. Like, for example, in Mistborn, Vin is like this very athletic, like thief-like, assassin-like, but she becomes a spy and gets to wear all these pretty dresses, and she enjoys it. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of the trope girls who are not like other girls will be like, oh, you're making me wear a dress, gross. But like, I loved that this character was just like multi-dimensional. She enjoyed the different aspects of who she is, rather than just saying, oh, that's gross to one side or the other. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tag. It's kind of boom, boom, boom this time because I already filmed it and now I'm just hammering through it again. Let me know in the comments what your favorite or least favorite trope is. Hope to see you next time. Ciao!